There were lots of really good performance cars at this year's North American International Auto Show. They started with the Cadillac CTS-V, then there was the Acura NSX, the Ford Mustang Shelby GT350R, and of course, this thing. Now that is the Ford GT. The hardest part of the Ford GT, where do you start? Aside from its jaw-dropping looks and the fact that it's made of carbon fiber aluminum, the interesting parts are pushrod suspension. They've got a 7-speed twin-clutch transmission, but what makes it all work is the 3.5-litre twin-turbocharged V6 engine. Now it's based on Ford's racing engine and will be good for over 600 horsepower, or so says Ford. You need to stop? Not a problem. You look behind those lovely wheels and you'll find carbon ceramic brake rotors. It really is an awesome piece of equipment and it's destined to become a treasured collector's item. Now, one of the highlights of this show has been the Cadillac CTS-V. It really is nothing more or less than a 4-door Corvette Z06. It gets a 6.2-litre supercharged V8 that puts out 640 horsepower and 630 pound-feet of torque. Now, I know the naysayers are going to start wagging their fingers at me, but ask David Booth. The automatic transmission and its 8 speeds is the best there is out there. It out PDKs the PDK. It's better than a manual. It really does work very nicely. So I know you're asking yourself, how fast is it? Well, it'll get you to 100k in under 4 seconds, and it has a top speed of 320 kilometers an hour or more. And that, my friends, it's as fast gets. The Shelby 350 GTR has got no air conditioning, no back seat and no radio, and it's all because of weight savings. It also gets a brand new 5.2-litre V8 engine that puts out 500 horsepower and 400 pounds-feet of torque. Now those numbers could still go up. It also gets 3 oil coolers, one for the engine oil, one for the transmission and one for the Torsen limited slip rear differential. The one thing that really does differentiate this car from just about everything else that's here, it comes with carbon fiber wheels. Now these things shave almost 6 kilograms off the unsprung mass. Now that is going to work wonders for the handling. This car, it promises to be a rockin' ride. After a couple of years of teasing, Acura have finally released the NSX. Now what sets it apart from most cars is the way it's powered. There's a 3-litre twin-turbo V6 and an electric motor that drives the rear wheels through a 9-speed twin-clutch transmission. You've also got 2 electric motors up front. That not only adds to its performance and speed, it also gives it all-wheel drive capability. Now aside from its swoopy looks, and well, quite frankly, the fact that it's been long overdue, the NSX promises to be a very nice car when it finally makes it to market. So there you have it, 4 wonderful performance cars. The Mustang, probably a little too rough around the edges for its own good, and at the other end of the spectrum, the NSX, it probably doesn't have enough personality. The Cadillac CTS-V, what can you say? Awesome, and the automatic transmission really does work. The car for me though, however, it was the Ford GT. Jaw-dropping looks, advanced suspension, power aplenty, and it's going to be worth a fortune 50 years from now.